All right, welcome to Maximum Speed Racing League race here tonight. Trucks at Talladega. Got about 5 minutes left of practice here as we're getting ready to run another pit party. And we'll be seeing the guys go out here and do some qualifying. Get this stupid mic to quit doing that. Ed, you're going to have to go accept Daniel Hardy because I can't do it now. I'm broadcasting. I don't know why we wait till 3 minutes before race time to do all this shit, but and your mic's not working.
Well, that's a damn shame. Hi, Rudy.
Hello. Did you copy that, Ed? Your mic's not working, Ed. Can
you hear me?
Yeah. Daniel Hardy popped in here and poked me. I'm going to start, here's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to go over to my TeamSpeak and I'm going to lock it and nobody's going to be allowed in there and I'm going to do the broadcast. So I'd quit getting poked.
I told you it was too late him to even get in here. The race has already started.
No, it ain't. We got 5 minutes of qualifying. But he was in here, poked me, and then left.
Well, it's too late now, isn't it? Here's the problem. I can't not back out of my computer to go over and even do none of that.
Well, I can, but I'm broadcasting. I can do it.
I don't want you doing it.
But you know what? He's had all day long to do this. And,
Right.
you know, in 3 seconds before the race is going to start, I can't do it, you know. Sorry. You just have to wait till tomorrow or something, next week. Because it wasn't on there when I joined the race an hour ago. All right, so taken to the high banks here at Talladega, 75 laps today. They're going to be out here doing some qualifying now. We're going to try to pay attention here and see where everybody's going to qualify. So thanks for joining us here tonight. This will be the last race this week. We may have one on Friday to do, but I'm not sure yet. I'll have to find out. But this will be the last race that I have scheduled actually for this week because we're off for the holidays. And that being said, I'd like to wish everybody out there watching a happy Thanksgiving that will be coming up on Thursday. So, but I'm kind of expecting a decent race here tonight. I wish I could get this stupid mic to quit doing that. I'm expecting a pretty decent race here tonight. This should be pretty good. The guys have been out here practicing quite a little bit, and I really didn't. I seen a couple maybe that was a little squirrely, but other than that, not too bad. And guys were really turning some very fast lap times. So we've got Sean Butler out there, Don King, Kevin O'Brien, just to name a few of the Dustin Lee, Timothy Lewis. And a lot of the league members out there really laying down some great times. All right, as we come down to the last closing seconds of qualifying here, well, looks like we've got Dustin Lee on the pole, beating out Kevin Schofield by 1/1000th of a second with a 51.489.
Fast lap there, Rudy.
Sure is.
Well, what's your prediction of this track tonight, Rudy?
Oh, God, I don't even want to take a speculation on this one, there, Ed, because I'll tell you what, any one of these guys out here could pull off a win here tonight. This kind of levels the playing field out a little bit, so to speak, where, you can flat-foot it around here. As long as you stay in the draft. If you lose that draft, you're not going to be up in the hunt. But that doesn't mean that you may not win it. Hey, guys could get crashed out. They could mess up on their pit stop. They could get caught speeding on pit road. You just never know. There's a lot of things that can be factored in here, and somebody in the back could wind up winning it.
Yeah, 10-4 on that, Rudy. Hang on, Rudy.
Are you praying for green flag pit stops again, Rudy?
I'm hoping. I'm hoping and praying.
How many weeks in a row have we been wanting green flag pit stops?
Yeah. And we just never seem to get it, do we?
We get close. Close. Maybe tonight will put us over the top.
Well, I hope. We've got one new guy in here, Danny McCoon, but the only really new guy, the only other new guy, Spencer Burns, back in there. But he did not turn a qualifying lap. Not even sure if he's even on the track yet. No. Looks like
I think Spencer bailed out. I think they had technical difficulties and he bailed out.
Yep. So, all right, well, Dustin Lee on the pole in the number 51. In second place, the number 20 of Kevin Schofield. In third place, the number 2 of Brandon Leonard. In fourth, the 88 of Sean Butler. In fifth place, the 41 of Christopher Perryman. In sixth, the number 7 of Brandon Thomas. In seventh, the number 11 of Vic Greenwood. In eighth, the number 15 of Chuck Scala. In ninth, number 4 of Timothy Lewis. In 10th, starting 10th here, the number 69 of Jared Akey. Starting 11th, number 14 of Steve Hurst. In 12th, number 44 of Teddy Wisniewski. In 13th, the number 23 of Don King. In 14th, the 83 of Travis Townsend. And looks like that's, let's see, the 16th place, Thomas Brandner out there. Tommy Lee starting 17th. Looks like Robert Cray's going to be starting back in the, and that says 20th, but these guys, Danny McCoon starting on pit road here. Kevin O'Brien 22nd, and that looks like that's going to round out the field right there. So Dustin Lee going to be leading them around, and we're going to have to wait here and see how when they come around here to get the green flag. Get the cameras all set here, doggone it. I'm sleeping on the job.
That's not good.
I thought I was the tired one today.
How are we doing tonight, Roger?
I think we're going to have a bunch of two tandem racing. I don't think you're going to see a lot of pack racing. These trucks just don't do that very well. A couple laps, guys are going to have to switch, so you'll see some of the trucks come and go and catch back up real quick. But other than that, it's going to be the same old Talladega we see every time we go here.
All right, well, Ed, they're coming around here. You want to call it down for me, buddy?
I sure can, Williams. Bring that pace car. Pace car's in. Green flag drops. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Let's go racing, guys.
right, so Brandon Leonard right on the bumper of Dustin Lee, giving him a shove right from the green flag. Up there on the high side, we've got the number 20. Stuff straightened around here. The number 20 of Kevin Schofield up there, but now they're down. They've kind of mixed it up a little bit now. The 88 of Sean Butler getting hooked up here with Brandon Leonard. And those two taking the point. Dustin Lee back to third. Brandon Leonard way up high. I don't know what happened there. He looks like he might have got hooked a little bit.
Whatever happened to him, he lost his momentum big time, Rudy. He's getting swallowed up right now.
I'm telling you what, they're going 3 wide down the front stretch here, going into turn 1, still 3 wide.
That's a dangerous spot up on that high side, like at Talladega. But yeah, if you can hold that line, I mean, you're going 3 wide here right off the bat here. That's kind of crazy.
Guys been able to hold it so far, but we've got a little bit of mixing up here as Brandon Leonard comes back in behind Sean Butler. Oh, we may have, oh man, that was close right there. The 20 of Kevin Schofield come down in front of, what is that, the number?
Perryman.
Yeah, right in front of him, and it looked like that could have been pretty dangerous right there.
Yeah, he sure did, Rudy. He jammed on the brakes there a little bit there to give him some room to, you saw him come down. I saw him hit the brakes a little bit. I mean, we got a long race here to go, and they're racing this hard. It's like on the last lap here.
Looks like back here, Thomas Brander and Timothy Lewis, them guys kind of mixing it up a little bit. Back and forth. Timothy Lewis down on the low side here. Thomas Brander up on the high side. Number of 7 there of Brandon Thomas. They're pushing the daylights out of Christopher Perryman on that high side and seeing if they can't get something working on this high side. Like I said, you know, like you said there, Ed, it's got a, you know, we got a long ways to go here, but this guy's already trying to see if they can't, you know, see what that top side's got to offer up there.
Here's the problem here. You only got like a few cars up on the top side. Everybody's dropping to that low side. You get more cars up on the high side, you can push straight up your way up to that front. Well, here's a little secret, guys, Roger and Rudy. You've got it. It's not all about drafting up on the high side with a guy up on the high side. You need a power draft on it to pull that truck up towards the front. I talk about that week after week on these super speedways. Side draft is the way to go.
Yeah, but the way these guys are jockeying around here a little bit, well, I don't know. Some of the guys have done that, and some guys haven't. So, you know, we've kind of got a mixture up here. Timothy Lewis kind of falling back a little ways here, kind of starting to lose the draft already. He's already about a second behind our leader.
Well, where's that partner? Do you have a partner hookup where we?
Oh, he did have, but they touched the apron a lap or so ago, down 3 and 4, and both of them had to kind of jump on the brakes, and they lost each other. He was with the 14 truck, and I was kind of watching those two, and they both got real sideways, had to jump out, and everybody got away from the 14 truck that's now falling back, and he's picked up Donald King, trying to get back up there too, Timothy Lewis.
Yeah, 10-4 on that, Roger.
Steve Hurst and Don King working together here. And they may be able to get back up here to Timothy Lewis and help him get back up to the front. Right behind him, Chuck Scala back here. He doesn't have a partner, but we've got a couple back in behind him. But they'll be there when it comes down to it. Danny McCoon, which started on pit road, now 29 seconds, 31 seconds behind the leader. Back here all by himself, no dancing partner.
Just when I thought they decided to settle it all out and run a little single file for a little while, Christopher Perryman and Thomas Brandon jumped to the outside and just start going straight to the front from about 6th and 8th place, maybe.
I don't know, Donald, I didn't mean to interrupt you guys, but Robert Crazy here, why is he running up on the high side all by himself?
maybe if he can get hooked up with Kevin O'Brien, I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to play it safe to stay out of the way of so he doesn't get wrecked or doesn't cause a wreck. I'm not sure.
It's itself really up there because he's a good driver there. He should be pulled right in the front. There he goes. Pulled in front of that Kevin there, and maybe Kevin can draft with him.
Well, maybe Kevin's talking him through this as they come back down through. He ducks it in behind Travis Brown. Those guys quite a ways back. But don't count them guys out. Dustin Lee, what's up with Dustin Lee?
That looks like a technical issue because he is about to be out of here.
Looks like he's gone, Rudy.
His quality's gone.
Man. Sean Butler, our new leader. Yep, it looks like he is gone. Oh, man. That's a bummer. He's not going to be a happy camper about that. He may try to get back in, though. All right, coming around here to take lap number 9 as Sean Butler continues to lead here. Led 6 laps so far. The only other one that's led a lap, Brandon Leonard. Now these guys starting to split up a little bit. Looks like they may be getting a little bit hot. And we got one, Brandon Leonard, way off down here. Trying to save it, keep it off the racing surface, and gonna lose a lot of positions.
Yeah, he hit that apron there, Rudy, and just lost control of that truck.
Oh man! So he's falling clear back to the 10th.
Oh, car up in the wall there. Oh, the 24 got up in the wall. Thomas Brendan there.
Brendan there, yeah.
But he hit that pretty hard, Roger. I saw that bounce off that wall.
He's got right front damage on that truck now.
He
may not be able to lead, but he'll be able to follow pretty good. He may not be able to lead nobody, though.
All right, so back up front now, we've got another new leader, Vic Greenwood. Vic Greenwood hooked up with Brandon Thomas, and those two just pulling away from the field here at the moment.
I know Brandon Thomas, and he is a pusher. He can push just about anybody to the front. He knows how to keep it right there. He knows how to keep himself cool and still keep speed in a 2-car draft. So
it's good to see.
I expected to see him going towards the front. I'm sorry, Ed.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
I was going to say it's good to see Vic Greenwood up there in the front there, leading this pack around.
I just happened to look back, and the 14 and the 4 have found their way back to one another again. It only took about 6 laps.
Yeah, we're hooked right up here, and seeing this is what I tried to tell Steve. You get yourself a partner. You talk to him. You tell him, hey, let's hook up here and partner up, and you'll find somebody. And this is what they're doing. I mean, they're staying ahead of that field, that pack that's coming up behind them. They're 3.5 seconds behind these guys.
Oh my God! I gotta shake his hand after this race.
Who?
Steve. I'm just looking at his stickers on his truck.
Looks like Christopher Harriman and Sean Butler are going to go right on by to the lead right here.
He moved up in class, Rudy. Awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah. The other day.
That's awesome. Yes. I got to congratulate him.
Yeah, and it really wasn't that hard for him either. I told him, I said, you just go out and just run one race a week. Heck, you'll get up there in no time.
Oh yeah, that's all you got to do.
Yeah. I know it bothers his neck a lot and everything, so he just runs one a week. That's all he needs.
Yeah, exactly, Rudy.
All right, so Vic Greenwood falling back to the 3rd spot now. Nobody to draft with him right now. But they've got he's got a couple coming up behind him, Rush and Brandon Thomas. Not sure what happened to Brandon Thomas. He kind of fell off a little bit away from Vic Greenwood. As our leaders switch up now, Sean Butler going back into the lead. And we're still quite a ways from green flag pit stops, but 13 laps, coming to the end of 13 laps here, green flag the whole way. Not too bad. I know, I said I had to ruin it, didn't I?
You probably did, Rudy.
Yeah, we're so spread out now. This is really getting to look kind of like it's going to be a green flag event.
Well, look at that 24, man. You got up in the wall there, boy. He's pushing the heck out of the 20. Kevin Schofield.
Well, now this back part of the field is caught up to the middle part, and we've got about a 7-car battle going on here, guys. And this is some great racing here that these guys are putting on. We've still got guys behind them way back. Dustin Lee back on the track now, though, 3 laps down, though. But back out there at least turning some laps. He's out here all by himself, though, but he'll get back up into the mix of things. Sean Butler continuing to lead. Now him and his teammate there, Christopher Perryman, switching up. Sean goes way up the hill and comes back down right behind Christopher. And they continue right on leading.
7 and 11 are hooked back up once again.
Yep. And they're going to looks to me like they've got a pretty good run here. Let's see if they can make a run here and get by these 2 leaders. Looks like they might be just going to hang on to the back of them for now. And we've also got the guys coming up right behind them, Kevin Schofield and Jared Thomas Brandner.
I think he's kind of been the odd man out for a while now. He hasn't had a dance partner for a few laps.
Yeah, and it's kind of unfortunate for Rush because he's a good racer, and I understand why he needs to find a partner.
I think he got broke free when that deal went with the 2 truck there of Brandon Leonard when he kind of got all squirrely. I think he backed off to let that get sorted out, and I think it really hurt him. I think it broke him away from his partner.
Brandon Leonard, I'm looking back, he's clear back in 11th place now. He does have a partner again, though. He's hooked up with Don King. Tommy Lee and Travis Townsend on the high side of those 2, though. Them 4 there, they're going side by side coming around the track. Here they are 7.6 seconds behind our leaders out there in front. Don King pulling out front. Timothy Lewis and Steve Hurst pretty much kind of been staying pretty close to each other, so maybe those 2 can hook up here and get caught back up to this field. They're 9.2 seconds behind the lead pack, but really not bad. Running pretty good. Travis Townsend now looks like he's back to 11th. And okay, these guys getting caught up to Rush here. Rush has fallen clear back to the 9th spot. So the front, looking up here to the front pack, we've got 6 of them here really dicing it up. And everybody wanting that top spot. Vic Greenwood coming on the outside along with Brandon Thomas. And they've got a pretty good run going on here.
And they're catching Dustin Lee, who's out there all by himself pretty quick.
And he's going to want to get into the mix with these guys here to, at least try to hang with them.
Well, that got exciting.
Wow.
And I don't know
Sure
why.
did, man.
Christopher Perryman.
That's going to hurt Perryman and Butler both, I think.
What happened there? A little miscommunication or something. But it looks like we've got a new leader out front there, Kevin Schofield.
Yeah, that had to be miscommunication between the 41 and the 88 there, because the 51, he just held his line. Dustin Lee, he just picked one line and ran it, and that's exactly what you need to do when you're being lapped.
All right, so Kevin Schofield getting valuable points for leading the lap. First time he's led today, first lap he's led. So far we've had 7 lead changes. So that's pretty good.
Especially here at Talladega, really.
7 lead changes amongst 5 drivers.
I think we're a little more than halfway to our goal right now, Rudy.
Yeah, Christopher Perryman out in the front now. Him and Sean Butler getting a heck of a good run as they take the lead back again. They switch up. Sean Butler going to switch up with his partner, Christopher Perryman. Sean pushed all he could push till he got that thing super hot. Dustin Lee trying to grasp onto the back of these 6 up here, but he's starting to lose it a little bit, but he'll get caught up here eventually as the back part of the field starts reeling these guys in. Jared Akey falling clear back to the 13th spot. Just can't seem to find somebody to dance with back here. And man, it's costing him big time on this track.
There's really not much in the way of solo drivers to pick up as they go by. They're already in tandem and they're just rolling right on by him.
Yeah, that's... Well, he needs to communicate with somebody out there and see if he can't get hooked up with somebody.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. You know, you're driving that big track like this, and you got nobody to hook up with you, man, and you're out riding all by yourself.
Yeah, Chuck Scallon back here in the 17th position, all by himself.
I'm just now noticed. Sorry, Rudy, but I was just noticing that the 14 to 4 have gotten separated again, and Stephen Hurst, he's way back. He's getting a push from the lap car of Danny McCune back here at about 16th position, and just. Not 5 laps ago, we were just talking about how Timothy Lewis and Steve Hurst got back together. They were running in the top 10.
Yeah. Well, that's how it goes here, though. You know, you see this at the super speedway. You can be leading one lap and be in last place the next lap. You know.
That's true. I wanted to mention. I'm kind of feeling the pain for old Chuck Scala here. He got busted out of that draft early in this run. He has never had a partner. He's been running by himself for the last 22 laps.
Back in the 17th position.
I mean, as long as he's been back there by himself, he'd just be happy to see any kind of vehicles coming by.
Tommy Lee and Travis Brown now up to the 9th and 10th place. These guys have really caught, you know, up through the field. They're still 8.5 seconds behind the leader, but they've come up through the field. You know, they didn't even qualify. Travis Brown started 14th and he's up to 10th. So that's good. Tommy Lee started 18th and he's up to 9th. Brandon Leonard now back up into the 8th position as him and Don King have been working together. Well, ever since Brandon about lost it there and managed to save it. But good job, you know, saving it, trying to keep it off that racing surface. And now Kevin Schofield and his partner Thomas Brandner, they've fallen way back here, 3.7 seconds behind this lead pack. We've only got 4 cars left up here in the lead pack battling for the top spot. Got probably about another, what, maybe 8 laps, and the guys are going to probably be thinking about pitting. They could go, what, about 32 laps? 38, 40 laps, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, they can make it on one pit stop.
Yeah, we should see them get past the halfway point, and then everybody should get. And if it stays green, that's all we're going to see.
Yeah, and I think we're going to probably see pretty much everybody out there. Probably nobody's going to take tires.
If anything, you take two, since you got to put a full load of fuel in it to get the rest away. You just take right sides, and that's probably it.
Yeah. But these guys up here in the front, Vic Greenwood and Brandon Thomas working together, Sean Butler and Christopher Perryman working together. So it looks like Brandon Thomas has not led a lap yet, though.
He's just riding in line, Rudy. I don't think he's in a rush to go anywhere. We're still got a ways to go.
And Danny McCoon has taken his truck behind the wall.
He seemed to be off the pace from the start. Even when he came out, starting from the pits, he seemed to be way off the pace. And when he got into traffic, it didn't seem to pick up any. So I'm wondering maybe there was a mechanical issue there.
Well, it may not stream good on mobile. I'm not sure they're talking about in chat here. He said the stream keeps freezing on, but he's on a mobile. I don't know. Don't know nothing about how it would stream on a mobile. I've never tried it on my phone.
And it was mechanical issues for the 77, Rudy. I've confirmed that.
Oh, okay.
Problem with the pedal system.
Oh, man. All right, well, these guys out here are really having a good time. Don King, let's go here. Don King up to the 8th position, and him and Brandon Leonard do get back up here in front of Tommy Lee and Travis Brown.
It looks like they're pulling that middle pack around there, trying to catch up to our leaders, Rudy.
Yeah, and they have caught him. They have caught him by a few tenths.
That's the trick here. You gotta stay in line. I mean, you got some cars way out front there, and you stayed in line instead of fighting it and not drafting together. You're gonna lose the lead pack. So if you stay in line, you can catch that lead pack really easy.
Chuck Scala now going a lap down as all the leaders go by Chuck Scala. He stays up on the high side and lets them all go. And then he ducks down, tries to get a little draft off of them. So not too bad. Chuck, what we talk about, we got Chuck out there by himself. We've got Jared out there by himself. We've got a few guys out here by themselves to looking for somebody to draft with, but you just hate to back clear up to pick up somebody because you're going to just lose a ton of track, not position, but place on the track,
And unless it's somebody you're really familiar with drafting with and you know what they're going to do and they know what you're going to do, if you drop back, there's always that risk that you're never going to make that time up. And a lot of the guys will just chance it running by themselves.
Yep. All right, well, let's see here. Who do we want to go? Thomas Brandner falling clear back to the 10th spot. Losing the draft there from them guys up front. And another one that kind of got split up from his partner.
And his partner took a lap car and is trying to make up some time to get up there. He picked up with the 51 of Dustin Lee, and they just kind of left Brandner out to dry.
Oh, brother. Yep, I see that now. He's hooked up with Kevin Schofield. Kevin Schofield running into 5th position. Dustin Lee, yeah, he did kind of split up that partnership, didn't he? Dustin did.
I tell you, the second pack is shaving into that lead. They've cut another couple tenths off since the last time I checked, which is maybe 2 laps ago. They're starting to reel them 4 guys up front in.
Yeah, they're down to 7.6 seconds behind him, and they were over 8 seconds behind him. So yeah, you're right. All right, so Don King and Brandon Leonard's now switching up. Brandon comes up the hill and picks him up, and that's going to leave the door open for Tommy Lee and Travis Brown and Thomas Brandner to duck through on the low line.
Somebody's liable to be the odd man out in a 5-car pack.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the guy in the back.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Brandon Leonard and Don King have been working together for pretty much, ever since about lap 5. And here they are coming up pretty close to the halfway mark, not far away. Another 5 laps, I'll be halfway. And they've been working together for about almost 30 laps. 28 laps or something.
Yeah, when Brandon finally got the ship right and got in line, that's about where he was. And those two hooked up. They've been kind of bumper to bumper ever since. Brandner's the one that's kind of the odd man out here, I think. If anything happens, he's going to get shuffled to the side. Yeah. Those other 4 are going to go on and go.
Yeah, I think you're right. So,
unless they pick up Chuck Scala right there, that would make 6 cars. That'd be a lot better for him than having 5.
Yeah, Chuck getting past, if he could drop down the hill right now.
But you see what's happening right now? It's Don King.
Yeah.
He can't afford to get any further back than where he's at right there.
And this could be good for Chuck and for Don, because if Don starts losing that draft, he could pick up Chuck Scala, and Chuck could push him back up there. Even though Chuck's a lap down, there's nothing wrong with him working with somebody and helping him get back up there. Chuck's running in the 17th position. Robert Cray's now up to the 11th spot. Him and Kevin O'Brien coming on strong. Wow, that was a powerful sneeze. Sorry about that, guys.
Well, bless you.
I had to mute the broadcaster. Man, I'd have blew somebody's eardrums out on the broadcast. I didn't mean to blow you guys' eardrums apart. That come on me real quick. All right, so we'll back up here to Don King. Now, yeah, he's hooked up with, it looks like he's hooked up with Brandner now. And there's going to be a new man out. I'm not sure who that's going to be here, because he's hooked up with Brandner.
They both got shuffled out just a little when Leonard pushed Brandner to the outside. Brandner fell way back and he tried to get back in behind, in between the 2 and the 23 the 23, and he fell way back, so he just went ahead and picked up the 23 real quick. Now, if you look, he's back on the bumper of the 2.
And Don kind of being the odd man out again in the middle here, but Travis Townsend coming up on his tail, and that could help Don get back up there to them guys.
Now, what happened to Don's partner, Rudy?
Well, he was hooked up with Steve Hurst for a while, and I don't know what happened with that. And then he was just hooked up with Brandon Leonard. They've been hooked up for quite a while, and Brandon's just took off with Thomas Brandner, and they're not looking back. So
shove your partner. See you later.
Yep.
You brought me to the dance, but I'm going home with her.
Yep. Brandon Leonard dumping off Don King on it. So, all right, let's get back up here to the front. Brandon Thomas in the 3rd spot. Him and Vic Greenwood trying to hold on to the leaders up here, but they're already about a second behind our leader.
Yeah, Rudy, they made a switch a couple laps ago that just did not go very smoothly, and they lost a bunch of time. But you look right behind them. Kevin Schofield getting that push from Dustin Lee. He's closing in on all these guys at the front.
Yeah, Dustin's one heck of a pusher, and that's what he needs. So go up here to Jared Akey. Jared Akey, the leader's coming up on Jared Akey to put him a lap down. So wow, man, these guys really lapping the cars. They just
Steve Hurt's spitting.
Yeah, he just got done. He just got done getting passed by the leader.
We got several on pit road now.
Yep.
Brandon Leonard, Donald King,
Yep.
all on pit road. Got more in behind them. Robert Craze, Kevin O'Brien.
A lot of them coming down pit road. Haven't seen anybody changing any tires yet. Don King, Steve Hurst, neither one of them. Kevin O'Brien and Robert Craze, those two come in together, top off the fuel, and away they go. And
here's this next wave for Perryman.
Yep, here comes all our leaders down pit road now.
Sean Butler, Jared Akey, Kevin Schofield, Dustin Lee, all on pit road.
Oh, and Christopher Perryman overshot his pit and had to back up. He's changing right side tires, so not sure if that was planned.
I bet right sides were planned, but I think I would have cut that off when I missed my stall.
Yeah, I think so too. Even though it is just a couple of extra tenths of a second, you know, it can make a big difference, because he's going to lose his partner. But well, I guess no, he didn't. He does come back.
Brandner came out way slow. He was in this bunch, and he is way behind now.
Oh, brother. Oh, yeah. All right, so getting up here to our leader, we got Brandon Thomas in the lead. Him and Vic Greenwood, and I think we're going to probably see them come down pit road here before too much longer.
I got a feeling it should be this lap.
They had a good call there, Rudy. They hold it off and waited 2 more laps to pit, so they might come out here pretty good.
Yeah, it's you know, I don't like to pit.
Oh, Vic Greenwood's car running out of fuel.
Oh no,
It's skipping.
That'll hurt them both.
Oh, yep, he's spitting and sputtering. Oh, that's going to be costly.
A drop on neutral.
Yep, better push that clutch in at least.
Oh man,
that'll kill both those drivers.
And he's got to get that thing slowed down, and he's coming down pit road 42 miles an hour.
Oh, he's got to pick the speed up.
That's a killer.
He can't.
He can't.
He doesn't have any power to do it.
Oh man, that's
short
costly right there.
Oh, that's going to
Leonard's already in it, or Thomas is already in his pits. Greenwood is not even close yet.
Whoa.
He's right behind him, I think.
He's got a little
He's
ways
done.
to go. A couple more pit stalls.
He's out of gas completely. He's going to make it to the pit stall. He's just going to lose a whole lap.
The lap is right. That's a bad call, man. That is pit crew.
That sure was. He lost a ton of positions on that. All right, so our new leader back up front, Sean Butler again. But Kevin Schofield just going by him with Dustin Lee in tail. So Kevin Schofield out front now. And Kevin has led a lap, so that's good. He's got that bonus point. Looking at it right now, we've had 12 lead changes since this race started. And everybody's got their tires and fuel and everything that they're going to do. I believe everybody has made a pit stop now, so it just stays green from here. Look like Tommy Lee falling out? What? No way. Tommy Lee falling out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yep, his quality is all the way down. He's about to leave the server.
Oh, no.
And his drafting partner had to hurry up and make a quick decision to slow up and pick up the 7 truck.
And he was hooked up with Travis Brown, I believe. And where is Travis running here in the 7th spot? And it looks like, yeah, he got hooked up with the number 7. You're right, Brandon Thomas. That was probably a really good call on his part, because that's too bad with Tommy Lee falling out like that. Doggone it. I bet you he's going to be upset. He didn't fall out of TeamSpeak, he just fell out of the race, I guess.
It must have been too much bandwidth or something there, Rudy.
Yeah, it could be. Well, these guys here are about 6.3 seconds behind the leader, but they're coming up on Brandon Thomas and Brandon Leonard. Rush up into the mix here, but Rush is a lap down and nobody to work with him. He's trying to stay here where if there was a caution to come out, he would be the first one to get a lap back. Or he would be a lap back. He's trying to stay into the mix with these guys here. He can get that thing down and suck right up on the back of Brandon Leonard or whatever here. Maybe get in there with Don King and work with Don King. At least try to salvage a good finish out of what he's got. He's running in the 13th spot right now, which ain't too bad. All right, well, getting back up here to the front, Kevin Schofield still out front. Him and Dustin Lee taking off like a bullet. That put Dustin Lee is still a couple laps down, though. But
3 laps down, running 17th.
So he's just out there trying to help somebody. Tommy Lee back out on the track now, but he's going to be restarting in the 18th position.
Well, I hurt him.
Oh, man.
Well, we have a wreck.
Wreck on the backstretch.
Oh, we saved it. Two saved it.
Wow. Yep. Brandon Leonard. That's twice I've seen him lose a nose in that truck.
Let's get back here and take a look at that. Means we haven't had any cautions or nothing so far. He goes on. Oh, he gets kind of bumped. Who the heck was that bumped him?
The 88 truck, I believe. But I think when he went by, he clipped the right rear of that 88 truck and it just shot into the wall. He definitely needs, yep, he's headed down pit road. That right front is messed up. I'm sure the toe is not completely out of that truck.
Yeah, he hit the wall pretty damn hard, I'll tell you. Looks like he's going to have to use his reset on that. And he does.
He did.
But boy, that cost him a ton of positions. Now Kevin Schofield out front here still with Dustin Lee. Kevin Schofield, boy, I'll tell you what, he pulled 7.5 seconds away from second place now. But you know, if things keep going like they're going here, these guys here in this second pack back here, they should start reeling those guys in. Well, that was kind of bad for Brandon like that, but yeah, the 88 just kind of like bumped him right out of the way. Oh, man. And I don't know, does the 88 have any damage on that truck? It looks like
He had damage prior to.
Oh, okay.
His bumper was messed up a little before that. And I think that's what happened when two started to head for the outside. When Brandon started to head the outside of Sean there, he just barely clipped that right rear corner, what was left of it. And it made Sean get a little loose, and then they slapped again, and that's what sent Brandon into the wall.
Yeah, Sean doesn't seem to be as fast as he was before. He's that damage could be affecting, his aerodynamics on that.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, Rudy. You had two trucks on the high side there, and you got two trucks on the low side. He's on the low side. They just went right by him.
Yeah. And look looking here at Don King in the 5th spot. Don King having a good day out here. He took second last night in the practice race and did real well. Now Sean going up ahead, and Chris gonna duck in behind Sean, and maybe he can give him a little push. Sean blinking too. Wow, that's not good.
That may be how he got the damage on the bumper. Just like that. I just watched the nose of the 41 disappear into the bumper of the 88 truck.
Oh, man. Oh,
there he goes into the wall.
Yep.
Move it up.
So that's going to probably bring out a caution.
It has not.
Oh, it did not. He's blinking like fierce right there. Let's go to the far chase view here. And it looks like maybe Christopher Perryman. Yeah, there was a little bit of net coating there, and it was like all of a sudden Christopher Perryman was right inside of his car. So, oh man, and yeah, they never brought the caution out? Wow. Holy smokes. Back up here to our leader. Dustin Lee's still working with Kevin Schofield, and they're out to Travis Townsend's in second now. He's 6.5 seconds back, and he's working with Tommy Lee again, and Tommy Lee, of course, 3 laps down, so I believe he's 3 laps down, 4 laps down now. So, if everything goes right, that's going to put Travis back up into second spot here. Don King in third. Brandon Thomas fourth. You can hear Rush. Rush running in the 12th place, and he's running with Brandon Leonard. And those two actually running 11th and 12th. Both 1 lap down. Teddy Wisniewski in the 6th spot here. Him and Timothy Lewis working together, and wow, they're running really good together. 25 seconds behind the leader, but doing quite well here, running 6th and 7th.
Sean Butler has re-entered the racing surface. That truck's still flashing, and it is tore up a bit. Actually, it's not that bad.
He should have had a reset.
And he might have. I just see a little bit of white something on the roof now.
He's going to get hooked up with Thomas Brandner. Thomas Brandner running in the 8th position. And Sean back to 13th, 1 lap down. So actually only losing 1 lap's not bad. At least he's out here trying to salvage what he lost. All right, back up here to our leader, Kevin Schofield. Him and Dustin Lee continuing to pull away from Travis Townsend. Travis 6.5 seconds behind Kevin Schofield.
Vic Greenwood just went a lap down. Now, he was in the mix running in about the 4th or 5th spot a few laps ago.
Yeah, he's out here, nobody to draft with right at the moment. But Tommy Lee and Travis Townsend, our 2nd place guy there, Travis Townsend, coming up behind Vic. So Vic's not far from he just went a lap down a short time ago there, but now the 2nd place guy here is going to go by him. Not sure what happened to Christopher Perryman Perryman, but Christopher Perryman is off the pace, and he has fallen clear back to the 7th place. Not sure what happened between him and his partner.
Well, his partner was Sean Butler before the warp issue.
Ah, okay. Yeah, he's dropping positions like crazy.
In fact, he just got passed by his old drafting partner.
Yep. And it looks like maybe they might get hooked up together here. I don't know, and leave Sean Butler. Sean might be telling him just go ahead and go because, he's a lap down. And those two still running on the lead lap. That's kind of unfortunate for Sean, but all right, Timothy Lewis in the 6th spot up here. Wow. Him and Teddy Wisniewski still working together and doing a great job. They're 30 seconds behind the leader, but 20 laps to go here, guys. They could be in danger of getting lapped, but if they can just try to maintain here, at least they'll finish in a decent position. That'll be a great finish.
You know what? I just noticed that the 33 and 83 aren't together anymore. The 2nd place truck is by himself. No drafting partner.
Oh boy.
Bunch of damage on that truck too.
Tommy, what happened to Tommy? He's ahead of Travis. How did he get ahead of Travis? Unless he hit it again.
I don't know, but Travis has a bunch of right front corner damage.
Oh man, he may have got into something there. He may have gotten into something. They're coming right up behind him.
And the 23 are about to inhale him. Sorry, I was just getting to that.
Yep. And here they go. They're going by Travis, so Travis going to lose a couple of positions right there. Boy, and he is really, really off the pace, isn't he?
Tommy Lee's running right there, lap truck. He's trying to get back to him again.
He might have maybe gotten hooked on the bumper of Tommy Lee or something. You just don't know. We missed it, I guess.
No. We are having all kinds of connection issues from people. He warped out a little when he came in. He was inside the truck and it damaged the right front corner. Now we got caution. There it is.
Brandon Leonard again.
Brandon Leonard.
Oh my God, is he barrel rolling?
Wow.
Wow, he must have did about 25 barrel rolls. Let's go back here and take a look at this.
Ooh, he and Aiken, somehow he got turned right and headlong into the fence there. Violent wreck.
Riding along with Brandon here. Oh, he got onto the apron. That's what happened. He got onto the apron, and when he come back up, Jared was right there and hooked him. Man, oh man, he's got to be about ready to vomit. I'm serious. Wow, did he ever go for a ride? All right, so back up here live. Looks like Brandon has disconnected. Or taking his truck behind him. Oh, one of the two. So first caution of the day, guys.
It's been awful racing so far, Rudy. That's pretty good, man. How many laps we rode here.
Now this is going to kind of change up things a little bit here because Kevin Schofield now going to be looking for a new partner. Brandon Thomas and Don King were working together, so I'm not sure how this is going to play out. We've got a couple lap cars in between them. Dustin Lee had been working with Kevin Schofield. Now Dustin's not going to be able to get up there and work with him. So this could change everything right here.
Anybody want to take a guess at how many barrel rolls the two truck just did off turn 4?
I said 25. I think I was a little high, but how many?
Not too far. He rolled 19 times from the time he hit the wall to the time it came to rest.
Oh my God!
Wow, that's a lot.
The vomit comet was in effect.
That's got to be a record. I don't think I've ever seen anybody roll that many times.
On top of that, he had 3 pirouettes and 2 end-over-end flips in there.
Jeez, oh man.
On a scale of 1 to 10 for crashes, that's an 11.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you did, Brandon. That was one heck of a flip, buddy. He's in Twitch chat. He said, I set a record tonight, Rudy. That was a record. 19 barrel rolls. That was amazing. Oh, I know. It was. You caught the apron there. We went back and looked at it. You caught the apron a little bit, and when you come back, you kind of went up, and when you come back down, Rush was right there. So, yeah. But yeah, you definitely set a record. That was unreal. Oh, when the race is over, I'll highlight it, so it'll be pretty good. I may have to go back and just highlight that section. Well, don't leave TeamSpeak, and maybe we'll work on that after the race. I'll go ahead and highlight just that one section for you, because that'll be amazing. We can watch it from a bunch of different angles.
I don't want to be his car steward right now and have to clean that out.
That would be there had to have been vomit everywhere.
I'd just say, let's not even load that one on the trailer. Leave it here.
Yep.
You're right.
You sell it for $50 at the scrapyard.
You clean it, you keep it.
Yeah. That's one of them ones you just take it to you just dump it in the compactor. You don't have to touch it.
Yeah, and he was the guy that had to be in the helmet with all that too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty wild ride there, Brandon. Wow, I bet you thought you were never going to quit flipping. He wants me to do the gyro cam. Wow.
Oh man, everybody might throw up then.
Yeah. He said he was screaming. He was literally screaming. Oh, wow. Well, that's the first I've ever seen anybody do that many barrel rolls. I got to admit, Brandon, that's one for Guinness right there.
That was better than Rusty Wallace at Daytona a few years ago.
Yeah, he only did, 7 barrel rolls?
All right.
Well, these guys get caught back up here. We're going to have to see how this is going to shake out because we've got a couple lap cars here.
I see 9 on the lead lap, and I don't remember seeing a wave by. I know they called it out that Jared Akey would be the wave by as long as he didn't cause the wreck or wasn't involved in it, and he did both. So there may not be a lucky dog.
He didn't cause the wreck.
And he turned the 2 into the outside wall.
Well, but the 2 caught the apron, so therefore the 2 caused the wreck.
Well, it's not my judgment.
Yeah.
It's not up to me. It was up to the race steward. And so far, I have not seen one. There it is. As soon as we say it, there it is.
Yeah, because the 2's the one that caused that. I mean, you know, Brandon.
I just saw the contact between the 2, and the next thing I know, the 2 is headed nose long into the outside wall and flipping like crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to put the blame on Brandon, but I mean, he's the one that caught the apron, so, you know, and when he come back up the hill, Rush was right there. What was Rush to do, you know?
Only thing good came out of that wreck was we had some fodder for 5 minutes to talk about.
There you go. All right, so
10-4.
we've now we're going to have to see how this is going to play out, because these guys are going to be in here with all together different partners.
Yep.
Hey, Rudy.
Yeah.
Why don't you and Roger to get a while we're leading pace stop, get an interview with one of these drivers?
Well, we could, but are they still talking on the track?
They are.
Kevin's telling him right now.
I'm going to go back and see if we can word in with Timothy Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Timothy Lewis, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Timothy, you've been running pretty doggone good today out there. How's your racing going? Everything going all right?
Yeah, best race I ever had at a restricted plate. I'm pretty much a rookie here. Kind of proud of what I've done so far. You know, some of these other guys are having trouble with net code, stuff like that, so probably a few spots ahead of what I should be.
Well, all in all, it's been kind of a strange race. A lot of weird things been happening, but you know, you're running there in the 8th spot, and that's pretty impressive, Timothy. So good luck out there, and keep it clean the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Rudy.
All right. He's going to try to keep her clean as everybody gets doubled up here. Kevin Schofield going to lead him down. Brandon Thomas going to start on the outside. Don King right behind Kevin Schofield. And, you know, these guys are all going to be, like, with different partners now on this restart. So, Ed, what do you think is going to happen here? Do you think these guys are going to try to, you know, work around and get back with the partners they were with, or just stick with, you know, right nose to tail behind the guys?
Well, here's the thing, and you get the restart coming up there, Rudy, and I think, you know what, whoever's out front, you could try to get with the partner, but if you got to go with a truck, I'd go with the person that's out in front of you, or the one in the back of you, and go with that person right there in the long run. And if you can, like I said, if you can't get with your partner, that's the best way to go.
All right, well, we're going to see here in just a couple of seconds, because they're getting ready to come around out of turn 4 here in a minute. And Ed, get ready to call them down, buddy.
You sure think, Rudy?
Hopefully this will be the last time today. You know, we always say caution breed caution, and we don't want to see any more now. Well, that's pretty cool. One of the guys on Twitch said this is his first iRacing race he's ever watched on Twitch, and
That's cool.
He said that would make some good memories.
Best cars in? Green flag dropped. Boogie, good guys. Let's go racing.
Looks like Don King's going to maybe try to get working with Kevin Schofield here. Don King finished second last night in that the practice race. So let's see if he can maybe pull off a win here tonight.
Brandon Thomas just got dropped right there. Boy, he was on the outside, and Thomas Brander just jumped on that inside row. It was the first opening he had.
Right there with Christopher Perryman. And Brandon going to fall clear back to the 6th position. He pretty much lost it. He's out there with Robert Craze. Looks like Robert Craze. Oh, no, he dumps off Robert Craze and dives to the inside. Robert Craze going to lose a few positions.
You got to get to that inside as quick as you can, gather a partner, and then the two of you got to go try to work to the back to the outside to try to catch back up.
Robert Cray's back here in the 9th spot, right on the back bumper of Kevin O'Brien. Steve Hurst pulling this second group around as Dustin Lee pushing the daylights out of Steve Hurst there. Jared Akey right on his back bumper, not leaving him for anything. Travis Townsend and Tommy Lee trying to get something going on the high side again to get Travis back up into the hunt. It looked like after that restart, Travis may have backed out a little bit to try to pick up Tommy. I know those two teammates race together a lot.
Yeah, they had kind of warned the rest of the field that they were going to try to get back together real quick there. So I think Travis was afforded a little space to move out of the way and guys not push him and run him over, letting him get back there too, Tommy.
All right, well, Timothy Lewis being pretty strong up here in the front in the 6th position, but looking to maybe go into the 5th position here in just a minute. Not really anybody right directly to work with, but Vic Greenwood not far behind him, and it looks like Vic may get up there. No, Vic pulls out to go by him. Teddy Wisniewski gonna duck up in underneath him. Those two
big cluster at the front as they try to switch places, Rudy.
Oh yeah. Thomas Brandner out in the lead now.
Poor Vic, don't have a partner there, Rudy.
Well, these guys need to start communicating out there and trying to see if they can't find a partner. I know I would be. You know, hey, you want to go with me or something? You know, I know they don't want to. They kind of feel like they're, you know, maybe making the guy dump off on the partner, or you know, maybe having a good run or something. But you know, you got to go with who's around you.
Yeah, exactly, Rudy.
And yeah, Vic losing a ton of positions on that. He's back into the 12th position now. Jared Akey back on the lead lap, and he's running in the 9th spot, right behind Dustin Lee. Those two seem to be working together now. It looks like a snake going down through there, everybody weaving around.
We're getting so much air off them trucks.
Don't look now. Tommy Lee and Mr. Townsend made it up there. They're in the hunt. Wrecking behind them.
Uh-oh.
That's Teddy Wisniewski.
Oh, and
Timothy Lewis.
Timothy Lewis. Oh, man. Oh, man. And those two were hooked up. So let's go back here. Watch Timothy Lewis as they come around here. Let's go to the far chase cam.
Oh, the 4 come down, hit him. Didn't hit him underneath.
Yeah, you think he drifted out a little there as they entered the corner, and the 44 thought maybe he was wanting to switch positions. Went ahead and put that thing on the yellow line, and when the 4 came down, just nowhere for Teddy to go.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's too bad. And Timothy going for a heck of a ride here. It looks like a few Rush just barely making it through there. Holy smokes. I'm not even too sure if maybe if he didn't hit. He's kind of out of shape. Let's go back here and watch let's go from Rush's cockpit view. Find it. He sees them wrecking up ahead of him. Boy, and he's got a dirty windshield. I don't know how he could see anything. Okay, and I'm going to slow it way down here to see Timothy. He sees Timothy coming at him, but it doesn't look like he hit Timothy at all, and has it steered way down and misses Teddy. So good job. He's just trying to save it now. He's really out of shape, and wow, good save. I bet you some of these guys are probably praying for, they'd love to go in and get a tear off on that windshield. 'Cause, I'll tell you what, looking at Rush's windshield, I'm telling you what, it is so bad. All right, so that's gonna, looks like that may give Sean Butler the wave by.
It sure does, Rudy. They were just talking about it there.
Put him back on the lead lap. He'll be restarting right behind Teddy Wisniewski. And it looks like we're going to probably have about a 4-lap shootout, I would say. So it's been a pretty good race, you know, all in all. Let's look at the race analysis here. We've had 14 different lead changes, and this is only the second caution. So, I mean, really not too bad. You know, but we knew this was going to probably happen, you know. We say cautions breed cautions, and it's unfortunate for them guys that, you know, that they do, but
I'd like to let Roger do an interview on the track, Rudy.
all right, let me, all right, you ready?
What do you want to
Got
hear
an
from
interview
there, Ed?
coming?
I'll go into anybody's truck. I ain't scared.
Okay, got an interview coming, guys. Keep the voice check here. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Rudy's all clear for you.
Thomas Brandner, Roger Wagner up in the booth. You got a copy?
2-4, Roger.
Hey, you can be kind of keeping an eye on you throughout this whole event and watch you go to the back, watch you come back towards the front. You're up to the front now. What's it going to take to finish this off and pick up the win?
It's going to take a good teammate because I'm not a fan of this. I don't know how many people are. This tandem deal, and that's kind of how I got behind the 8-ball early. But, you know, see what happens here. Kevin's real strong. I just got to hope that me and my teammate can do what we do best here and bring it home 1-2 hopefully.
Well, at least you got somebody. It sounds like you can trust. That sounds like the way you need to go there. We look forward to watching you guys finish this up on the green. Maybe we'll get to see you in victory lane.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate it, Roger.
All right.
It sounds like he got a teammate picked out. He's going to try to stick with his teammate and see if they can't come home 1-2.
Yep, and that'll be great, you know, to see them guys do that. But you know, the couple that they're gonna have to kind of keep an eye on. They've got
Chris Pyramid and Paulo King there right on the pole.
yeah, and also Travis Townsend being pretty strong. Brandon Thomas. Don't count out Rush.
Now, we still got some good drivers up there in the back. We are leeching there and want that win as bad as two front ones do.
And Sean Butler, looks like Sean Butler took his car in the pit, maybe to get some fresh tires on that thing, and that should help him a lot. He's going to get back out here and get caught back up to the field. He's got a long ways to go to get around here to get caught up, but he's got plenty of time.
Yeah, and they waved him in time for him to go ahead and move up to the back of the leaders.
Right. Well, hopefully these guys get this all figured out. Now they're going to double up. Be 4 to go, so they're going to have a 3-lap shootout. As the lights go off on the pace car and everybody gets doubled up. And we just got another wave by, didn't we? Who was that got wave by?
Wasn't that Sean Butler got away?
I think it was Butler coming out of the pits.
Well, he was already out of the pits. He's coming right up on the tail end of the field.
Sure you're on regular play, Rudy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it was Timothy Lewis. Timothy Lewis. I knew
Okay.
somebody went by. Timothy may have just come off pit road. That's probably what happened. So, all right, well, he's getting caught up to the field. Thomas Brand going to lead him around. We're going to get the green flag here with 3 to go, Ed. So this is going to be this is going to be an exciting finish here. I hope it doesn't finish under caution. I want to see a good green flag finish, you know. And
I do too. I really do.
Yeah, now there's not really much in the way of partners. You try to use one for a lap or so to get up to speed, but then after that, whoever's moving, that's who you go with.
Well, that's what I think, Roger. You're right. Because whoever's out in the front, if you got to draft up that car, you better go with them because it's almost down to the end.
I kind of look for
my favorite.
I look for Don King to just push the daylights out of Kevin Schofield on that high side, and them two get out in the lead.
My favorite time of the race right here, boys, right at the end.
Yep.
Okay, gentlemen, pace cars in. Here we go. Green flag drops. Boom, boom, boom. Guys, that's the race in.
Christopher Perryman, boy, he gets right up on the back bumper of Brandner. He's not going to let them two get connected up.
Well, Donald King really push on that high side.
I kind of maybe think Brandner might try to get out ahead of Schofield and slide up in front of him. But I don't know. These, you know, it's every man for himself now, because you come into the line, it's going to be 2 to go. And look at them trying to get that side draft off of each other. Wow.
Well, through the corners, the inside line is going to prevail every time. But when you come off that corner and go down that straightaway, that side draft is going to give that outside line a big run.
Boy, look at Rush down there. That low speed to roll it.
Oh, yeah. It's
He's getting in trouble, guys.
They just put the I back in team here, so they're just... It's every man for himself right now. And Brandon, he's trying to do anything and everything. He's going to protect that low line at all costs. The only way he's going to give that up is if Perryman hooks him or something. I don't know. I don't think Perryman would do that, you know, for any means.
Got to watch the overheating there. 4 laps. You can overheat quick in 3 laps.
Yeah, but I think they'll just push until it blows now, trying to get as many spots as they can.
Yeah, 10-4.
Don King on that high side with Kevin Schofield. Don's going to have to get right up there and give him a shove if they're going to get by them leaders. Travis Brown now trying to get something working with them, as they've got 3 of them working together there. Tommy Lee kind of backing out of it a little bit.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, Sean Ball's got loose.
Oh, Travis off of the pace.
And then
20.
Oh,
69 gets in the side of the
wow,
20.
everything's bad right there.
And that's going to be it for the race. And it looks like Thomas Brand are going to win it. But we got to watch this coming to the end because we're going to have to see if Christopher Perryman's going to slingshot.
Caution has not flown, guys.
Wow. Well, it doesn't matter.
No caution.
It wouldn't matter.
Don't matter now.
Yeah.
Should have been a caution, but there's none.
Yeah, this Cerber.
Perryman going to make a run at him?
And he pulled out.
He pulled out, and that gives the 7 truck of Brandon Thomas a run at both of them right here.
They're bumping and banging going down the stretch. And it looks like Brandon will finish it. Oh, be careful, guys. That's all incidents. Wow. So Thomas Brander does bring it home in first spot. So good job by him.
That was a great finish.
It was a really good finish. I hated to see that wreck, but wow.
Yeah, those 3 trucks, 0.060 seconds from first to third.
All right, well, let's see if we can't get down there. Let me know when I can open up a mic, guys.
Yeah, 10-4, Rudy.
Why don't I do the first place guy, and Ed, you do the second place, and Roger, you do the third place.
You got it.
That would be my pleasure.
All righty. Can I open the mic now?
I'll let you know. Hang on, Rudy.
Okay. It's a heck of a finish, though.
Yeah, great finish by those 3 trucks.
Go ahead, Rudy. Rudy.
Thomas Brandner, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Rudy.
Way to bring it home, Thomas. Congratulations on your win here today at Talladega. Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
You know, it was, all in all, a pretty good race. I hated to see that all them cars get tangled up there right at the end, but a great finish by everybody overall. You know, not a bad finish. But right there at the very end, did you think Christopher Perryman was going to have something for you to try to get by, or did you think you could hold him off?
Well, you know, Rudy, in this type of racing, you've got to have somebody there to be able to push you if you're going to have a chance. And me and Christopher, man, we work together so great at these type of tracks, and he did a hell of a job behind me. I told him going down the back stretch, I knew we had it, and I said, give me your best shot. Let's go for it, buddy. And I thought it was a hell of a show.
It sure was, Thomas. That was a great finish. I didn't see the final on it to see. We'll look at it here in a minute, but it had been just by a few 1,000ths of a second. So, but great finish out there today, Thomas. Congratulations again. And you want to give a shout out or a thank you?
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Christopher Perry, man. Couldn't have done it. Couldn't have been up front without him. He came back and saved me earlier. And I want to give a shout out to the Ultimate Body Shop in Kinston, North Carolina, for all their support.
Okay, Thomas. Well, thanks there, buddy, and congratulations again on your win today.
Thank you guys again.
All right, Ed.
Hey, Rudy. Hey, Christopher, you got a copy? There's a booth.
Ed, I got you.
How you doing, buddy? Good racing out there tonight, man. You almost had him there. You pulled up on the high side to get past Thomas there, and he didn't have enough power to you get that win, but it was really close. Good drafting all time, man. You did an excellent job. Which is a phenomenal racing you guys put out there for the first half. The second half went all right. Had a few incidents that went on, but all in all, good racing here at Max Speed. And just, you know, you guys amaze me and Rudy and Roger week after week here. The racing you guys do over here is just awesome. And I just want to graduate you on that second place tonight there, Christopher.
I appreciate it.
Do you want to give a wave out and a thank you to help your fans out there?
I just appreciate everyone that stands by me with the racing. I thank Max Speed for putting this on and my teammate T-Brand. We had a pretty good run tonight.
Yeah, like I said, Kevin, Christopher, you did an awesome job, man. You want to give a little bit what was going on during the race there? What was out on the track?
Me and the 24 hooked up early, and someone ended up pulling up in front of us. It wasn't clear, and he ended up getting the worst out of the deal and kind of fell back, and it finally got back up front there towards the end of it, and I don't know what happened behind us on those last few laps, but you know, a lot of cars got taken out in that, and me and him were talking, and it was like, we're going to race this out. We only have the 7 car behind us, so we figured, top 3. And what did you know it? I go to back off to try and get a run, and that he kept brake checking me coming down the back stretch, trying not to let me have that run. So, you know, can only do so much in these trucks with the way they're set up, you know, tandem drafting and everything else. So, you know, for what it is, it's pretty fun race.
Yeah, 10 for that, Christopher. Well, congratulations again there, and we'll see you next track. Okay, Roger, how are you?
Brandon Thomas, Roger Wagner. Bruce, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Roger.
Hey, great finish tonight. You started 6th. You pretty much ran in the top 10 the whole race. I'm sure some things were intense. On the first round of pit stops, your partner runs out of gas before you guys get to the pit. I know that had to hurt. Kind of, what were you thinking at that point, man? Is the race over for me? What were you thinking, really?
Yeah, pretty much thought that was over. We had a game plan. We was going to try to stick to it. Tried to run one extra lap just in case it went green the whole way. I'd asked him before if he could do it, and he said, yeah, he could go one extra one, but apparently didn't quite make it.
Yeah, a little miscalculation there. You restart fifth on the last restart. Did you have a plan where you're just going to go with whoever you was moving, or did you already have a plan in your mind? You came home third. I mean, great run of those two guys touching in front of you. I know you had to be thinking, oh, there's the momentum. I'm catching up. I got a shot. I got to find a hole. You know, how was the last 3 or 4 laps of the race for you?
Basically, at that point, I was going to just try to hook up with whoever I could. My partner had mechanical trouble early, so he had to fall out. So at that point, I didn't really have a partner, just go with who I could. Coming off 4 there, they got together. I thought they was going to wreck and give me a shot for the win, but didn't quite work out.
It worked out great for you. Congratulations on the 3rd place finish. Anybody you want to say hey to or give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank my team, Raw Power Motorsports, for giving me a great truck tonight.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you next time. Ed, back up to you.
Okay, guys, we're all set there. Rudy?
All right. Well, let's run over the results real quick here and give everybody an idea where everybody finished here. Thomas Brandner, of course, our winner. Christopher Perryman, 2nd. Brandon Thomas, 3rd. Teddy Wisniewski finishing 4th. Don King, 5th. Jared Akey's 6th. Sean Butler coming back after that real nightmare there, back on the lead lap and finishing in the 7th spot. Kevin Schofield, after them getting tangled up there on that last little bit, he barely made it to 8th spot. Travis Townsend, 9th. And Robert Craze, 10th. Roger? Roger?
Sorry, Rudy, I was looking at something else there, and I pushed the wrong button to talk to you. The 84 truck of Kevin O'Brien came home 11th. Steve Hurston, the 14th, came home 12th. 13th place went to Chuck Scala, who ran by himself pretty much all night, ends up only 1 lap down, 13th. Vic Greenwood, 14th in the 11. The 15th spot went to Timothy Lewis, 4 truck. The 16th went to the 51 of Dustin Lee. Mechanical problems for him early in the race put him laps down. He just never recovered from that. 17th place to Tommy Lee, same kind of issues. 18th to the 2 of Brandon Leonard. 19th to the 77 Danny McCune. And 20th was Spencer Burns, who never even made it to the track for some kind of mechanical problem. We never did get to see him out there. That's kind of a shame because he was kind of quick in practice.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, guys, that's going to wrap it up for us here. But just to kind of let everybody know, next week we've got a really, it's going to be a little bit of a game changer. Next week, excuse me, not this week. Next week we're going to Phoenix for 150 laps with the trucks. That's a little bit of a tricky track for these trucks to run on, but the guys seem to do a pretty decent job in the trucks there. But we're going to have to see how this is going to all play out. But I want to thank you guys for helping me out in the booth tonight. Been great to have you in here, and been a great race, Talladega. And Ed, you got any last-minute comments you want to throw out there?
I think we're all set tonight. It was a tough track, and we had a lot of lead changes tonight. It was awesome. Don't really want to say much about Talladega because I kind of miss it. I got a bummed up hand right now. That's just my favorite track is Talladega. I don't care for Daytona, but I love Talladega. But all in all, it was a good race tonight. I thought, Rudy, we had, 2 cautions?
3.
Or 3 cautions, yeah, that came out. All in all, good race. All these drivers did an excellent job tonight, Rudy, and I'm proud of every one of them.
All right. Roger, you got any last comments?
I think we saw exactly what we thought we'd see. A bunch of tandem racing, guys moving forward and back, and the guys that hooked up really, really made some speed out there. Schofield and Dustin Lee, they were flying until that caution came up and brought them back 10 seconds back to the field. Schofield had that in the bag. I don't even know where did he finish tonight, 6th, 7th, but it's kind of the racing we thought we'd see. It couldn't be a pack, and if two guys got hooked up, they were just gone. I'm excited to see next week at Phoenix. That's one of my favorite tracks, and I can't wait to see how these guys handle that place.
Yeah, it should be a very good one. So, all right, well, that'll wrap it up for tonight, and we will see you next week at Phoenix. Thanks for joining us.